Now what's happening here is that the boys, Mark and Ayub, have brought a horse in. The horse has an owner, but he's been injured, and our vet advised that he should come to Georgia. He would see him here and he would have the proper medical treatment here. So that's really good news. There we are. What's the matter with it, Ayub? Turning around. A wound. I wonder how that happened. Now, for those of you that are new to our channel, you've just seen Jasper. Jasper is paralysed, and that's why he is so skinny in the hindquarters. But he's always here to greet every newcomer and takes a huge interest in everything that's happening. So the more you watch us, the more you'll get used to Jasper. Has he got a name?
Not yet, no.
But he's still got an owner. He's got an owner.
Yeah.
So he's going back to his owner. Now what we're doing, we're taking him straight into the hospital block where Jasper's following to make sure everything's done properly. Once he gets in there, the men will administer treatment, clean the wound, he'll be given antibiotics. There he goes, followed very closely by Jasper. So this is part of our outreach work that we do more and more of now, because local people do trust us. And we'll come for help. And here's Abdani. Abdani is our horse healer. He has an absolute way with the animals. So the minute a horse like this comes in, although it's those boys who've picked him up, the two Abdanis take over straight away and they administer the necessary treatment. We just walk round this way so you can see. Oh, that's the donkey that came. He came quite a few years ago, didn't he, from Agadir? Yes. Here's Humphrey watching. For those of you who are new again to our channel, I can tell you that Humphrey is a young horse. He was left the whole month of Ramadan lying on the street with a broken hoof. We thought he couldn't be saved, but he eventually did come here with a very badly infected leg, which has now been treated, and the vet thinks that we can save the hoof. So you see what they do immediately? They give him a special bowl of food so he feels content and happy and he knows no one is going to harm him. And the old donkey in here creating the fuss is called Pizza. And Pizza's been with us 3 years. He was picked up in Marrakesh, having pulled a cart all his life. The owner cut his tail off so it wouldn't tangle up with the straps of the cart. And the front of his face was covered with tar. it took us a long time to get the tar off, and of course he got that from driving in traffic or walking in traffic all his life. But he's now very, very old, and he is reaching the end of his days, but he's still interested and happy. And the old donkeys like this, we know when their time is coming. We make them comfortable and we look after them like you'd look after an older person. And they just pass away quietly and are buried on our land. Gosh, it's hot there in the sun. Let me get in the shade. It's a bit better here. So you don't know if he's got a name. Oh, there's some maggots on the wound. Yes, they all need to be cleaned out. So you don't know if he's got a name? No. And is he going back to his owner?
Yeah.
Was the owner a good owner?
Yeah, it's good.
Yes. So he'll be okay when he goes back.
Yeah, it's okay with him.
That's good. That's good.
It's good.
Pardon?
It's a good horse.
He's a good horse, yes. Of course, the Ayub here and his brother Abdani are both fine horsemen. And they can see a good horse when they do. You see how Ayub's calming him? Now, before everybody gets very alarmed, Ayub now just applies a very loose tie to his front hooves, so that when they have to, he's a big, strong horse, so that when they have to clean this wound, he's not going to injure himself or anybody else. Now, I promise you, this tie is very temporary and only here whilst this is done. It's quite a soft tie. Most horses here are tied their whole lives.
Don't know. That's good for now.
You don't? No. Ayub's just said we have to be careful because we don't know if he's going to kick. You know that these men are handling a huge, strong horse that they've only just met. And it's going to be a wee spot painful. But we have quite a lot of bute, so we can give him some bute in his feed. And that'll take any pain away. I will hang on here so that you can see what they do. The old donkey down there's keeping an eye on everything. Now this is a pretty standard technique. They've both got gloves on, that stops cross-infection with any of the other animals. Or what he's doing, he just applies coolish water to the hindquarters so he gets used to that before he moves on to the wound. The horse is very good, actually. And straight away, they will pour Bethadine in. Now, that will sting. It's iodine, but it has to be done for the infection, particularly here in Morocco, where bacteria multiplies at a very, very rapid rate. Okay. We'll have to have a name. We have to call him something. Come on, Mark, you can choose the name.
Choose.
No, we can't do that. We can't use religious Moroccan names. That will be very offensive. So we'll have to have a religious English name.
What area of Marrakesh was it? Marrakesh.
How about Boris? Call him what? Kez. So here you are, everybody. You've been privy to the naming ceremony. So welcome, Kez. He's a bit agitated, this wound's being looked at. I think these boys are incredibly brave. And what Abdu's managing to do is cut away any dead tissue that might, of course, be holding maggots' eggs. So I think there we'll leave it. You've possibly seen enough. You can see that he is getting the care he needs. He'll have antibiotics and he'll have bute, which is a painkiller, in his feed. And the vet's coming when?
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
And he's happy for you to deal with it till Monday?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And what we do, we send regular photographs to the vet.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
You follow this.
And I have to say, I'm just going to add before I go, the boys who've done this a lot of time with a lot of these animals, particularly Ayub, is very against this being stitched at this stage. They'd rather keep it clean until the vet comes on Monday, and the vet might just pop a stitch in then. If we need to, we can put a stitch in, but we have to keep that wound absolutely clean and flowing. So thank you, everybody. Another one for our YouTube, Mark. Bye for now.